Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous Monday morning. My name is Bruce Dickey. You see next to me, that is Brian Tackitt. He is Flora's head baseball coach. I've got the basketball the football poster up there, all in, all us. That was a good one. I don't have the baseball poster. Did you bring it?
We haven't got those made yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll get you on one.
Make sure, please do.
I will.
Please do, that was apparently a good luck charm this year in football.
Whatever it takes. I'll get you on.
That'll work for me. You're watching Big Talk here on Wabash Catch TV. Over in Salem on Channel 3. Here in Flora, Channel 100. The same story up in Hartville, up in Watson, up in Stone Ridge near Effingham, and down all the way to Fairfield, Sisney, Jeff, Albion, West Salem, and Browns. Thank you so much for tuning in, however you are doing. So what is going on today? What is on tap? Some community events to tell you about this afternoon. Not a ton going on today, but a few things. Popcorn and bingo here in Flora. That'll be at the Flora Rehabilitation and Health Care Center. Seems like they're playing bingo quite a bit, maybe 2 or 3 days a week. And that'll be at 2 o'clock, like I said, today at the Flora Rehab and Health Care Center. Over in Salem, at from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock tonight. This is cool. This is at the Brian Bennett Library. It is a Dr. Seuss birthday party. Dr. Seuss birthday party. The party crew will set up several game stations, including the hat beanbag toss, a fishing for redfish, bluefish, and boots. I have no idea what that is. You're going to have to tell me what all this Dr. Seuss stuff is. You're the parent, man.
I just read the books to them.
You just read the books to them?
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't really pay attention, do you?
Nope.
That's probably the smartest thing. That is they're also going to read Green Eggs and Ham. Wait a minute. Okay, the game, you got the hat beanbag toss. You've got the fishing for redfish, bluefish, and boots. Don't know what that means. Green Eggs and Ham tic-tac-toe. I have an idea what that is. Dr. Seuss bingo and tape the heart on the Grinch. So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a Books We Have Read survey poster in the circulation area. Anyone who would like to record, they can record their favorite Dr. Seuss book. The list will be posted on Facebook. The group will then gather for the children's area alphabet corner to read a book or two. Families will then be free to progress at their own pace through the the craft stations where children can create bookmarks, paper bag puppets, as well as Dr. Seuss masks. The library will serve snack cakes. There will be drawings and for family fun bags. For again, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's at the Brian Bennett Library. And as I said, it is because it is National Read Across America Day. This is it's in honor of Dr. Seuss's birthday. Spend an hour reading to children today on Monday, March 2nd. Each year, National Read Across America Day is celebrated on the birthday of Dr. Seuss. The annual event is part of Read Across America, an initiative on reading creative by the National Education Association. And since the event is designed to encourage reading in children and is fostered through schools, when March 2nd lands on a weekend, the day is observed on a different school day. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I probably should have looked it up. Any idea how old Dr. Seuss would be today were he still with us?
Man, I don't know.
I remember him passing, but he was really old too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was like 85 or 6 or something like that.
I don't know.
He might be pretty close to 100.
Yeah,
I bet he's getting pretty close. What else is this today is going on today? This is National Old Stuff Day. National Old Stuff Day. Always observed on March 2nd, National Old Stuff Day gives notice to all that old stuff and encourages you to try something, to give notice to all that old stuff and encourage you to try something new. Well, maybe not all the old stuff, but some of it. It's a day to break out of the old routines and maybe experience new ones. Approach the day with a new attitude. Consider alternatives to each of the choices you make each day. Is there a better or equal alternative? Try making a new choice when available. Some other suggestions for ridding yourself of some old stuff include, use an old item for a new one. You take a look at things from a new perspective, all kinds of different things. What is the oldest thing that you own? That's one of the things they try on National Old Stuff Day. I was trying to think about that today. I saw that I was going to be asking that question. What's the oldest thing you own, Brian?
I have some books from like the 1850s.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, I have some Civil War guns too, so
no kidding.
They would be a little over 150 years old.
I think the oldest thing I have is I have a tuba from 1905 or something like that.
Yeah.
I have about a 115-year-old tuba.
Yeah.
I used to play it too, but
Yeah.
I don't play it anymore. But I can't believe I don't have anything older than that.
That's old books.
I take it back. Every year, my mother owns a farm, and it's 130 years old. So there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
there you go. That'll work. So again, this is National Old Stuff Day, and a day to take care of old stuff and clean out the old, get in the new, whatever you want to do. This is the one I like though. This is National Banana Cream Pie Day. The calendar loves pie days, and National Banana Cream Pie Day is no exception. On March 2nd, be sure to get you a slice of one of America's all-time favorites. The traditional custard pie was modified into a recipe that resulted in the appetizing and flavorful banana cream pie dating back to the 19th century. Banana cream pie found its way into recipe books today. Recipes fill cookbooks and flood the internet with yummy pie. In the 1950s, soldiers of the United States Armed Services ranked the banana cream pie as their favorite dessert. How about that? Are you surprised?
Nope, banana cream pie is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm all for it
I'd
too.
take that.
Actually, there's an odd one. I've got I saw that picture, and that kind of makes an odd little twist to it with the chocolate topping like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Would you be a fan of that?
I'd try it.
Yeah, you got to at least try it,
Yeah,
don't
pretty
you?
good.
Have to at least try. Absolutely. What's on television? What do you want to see on TV? There are a few games here tonight on this Monday night. Not too much, however. If you're looking for NBA basketball, the only television I can run at you is the Dallas Mavericks will be in Chicago taking on the Chicago Bulls. That's on NBC Sports Channel 643. Actually, NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. And NCAA basketball doubleheader on ESPN, as well as a game on ESPNU. The one on the U is on Channel 642, Alabama State, the Hornets versus the Texas Southern Tigers. And the doubleheader on ESPN consists of the NC State Wolfpack at the number 7 Duke Blue Devils. And finally, Texas Tech Red Raiders. They're going to head down to Baylor, take on the Bears, and see if they can't get a big upset. That is Brian Tackitt. I am Bruce Dickey. We are going to talk about Flora baseball. Might also sneak in a little conversation about Flora football.
Yep, that'll work.
Might talk a little bit about the basketball regional of the concluded Friday night. Well, we'll see what happens. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after this word. Please do stick around.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. My guest today is Brian Tackitt. He is the head baseball coach for the Flora Wolves. And I don't know if you've seen the trucks down there. We have completed operations. You're going to be on TV this year. We're going to make you guys big TV stars.
Yeah, I saw some of the work down there.
Yeah,
and the prep work for it, and that's what I thought it was. So
yeah,
good deal.
We are. Well, is there? I got to ask you before we get into all the specifics of football and baseball and stuff. Is there a nice booth up there for the announcer? That's what that's what really matters to me.
We can put you in our booth. Yeah, we can put you in our booth. So we'll make room for you.
Do you not have room typically for media now up there, or how's that work?
We will. We really haven't had a whole lot of.
Am I going to shove somebody out of the booth?
No. We'll have girls in there that do this, like the scoreboard. And one keeping the iPad or whatever, but we'll have room for it.
No kidding. Yeah. You keep the iPad up in the booth. They have somebody else keep it as opposed to keeping the iPad in the dugout.
Yeah. Well, I got paper and iPad, so I don't trust electronics completely.
No kidding.
I still have the paper to fall back to.
This is fascinating to me. This really is fascinating to me because I hadn't broadcast high school baseball for about 20 years until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I saw all these coaches, or there was not the coach usually, but there was always somebody in the dugout carrying around an iPad.
Yeah.
And what's that all about?
Well, the program's Game Changer.
Yeah.
So, and it'll connect directly to Max Preps, which is what the IHSA partners with. So when you do all your season summaries for seeding and all that, they draw all that straight from Max Preps instead of having to punch it into the IHSA website all the time. So if you use Game Changer, I mean, it'll as soon as you download that, it'll sync to Max Preps, and it already has your schedule updated.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So we can basically, you can go to maxpreps.com. All you got to do is sign in.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Yeah.
It's a free
Yeah.
sign in.
Yeah.
At least for us. He signs in probably under a different thing because you're.
Well, I get a coach's login from
Yeah.
them to alter rosters and that sort of thing.
I did not realize that it was an IHSA partnership. That makes a ton
Yeah.
of sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever use that to kind of take a look at what other kids' statistics are?
Oh, yeah.
Who to throw to and not to throw to?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I always kind of thought now. The reason I ask that because I use that a lot for
Yeah.
basketball stats
Yeah.
and for football
Yeah.
occasionally, and then everything. But it seems like some coaches are more careful about putting things in than others. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I look at it all the time. If I'm going someplace or the games that week,
somebody
I
you
take a
haven't
look.
had an adequate scout on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who's hitting, who's not, and that sort of thing. Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, but you all right now? So I'm just trying to clarify. You've got the young ladies in the booth
Yep.
uploading that stuff. They're doing the at bat, I guess, right?
Yeah, if we had Wi-Fi, like a hotspot down there, then if you're at home, you could follow it
Oh, no
on
kidding.
the main website.
Well, actually, we'll also have the radio going.
Yeah.
Because we have like 1,000-foot around the high school or where we're broadcasting
yeah.
from.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing Flora games. I've got the list in my office and I haven't
Cool.
printed out.
right.
I'll let you take a look at
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Because
Make sure I'm on my best behavior
Well,
those days.
because to tell you the truth, Brian, I haven't looked at it myself. I don't know
Yeah.
when we're coming.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know we're coming, but I don't know when. Well, we're also skipping the first 2 weeks, trying to avoid
Well,
weather.
that's cold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we try to do. I got entirely off the subject. Last year's baseball team, a nice. You'd like to have done a little bit better. 15 and 16. That's
Yeah, well, I mean, the year prior to that, I think we were like 9 and 20.
So you improved.
21. So we improved a little bit, and hoping this year to get over 500.
yeah.
Get our head above water.
What's the? How much did you lose off of last year's squad?
Yeah, well, we had 4 seniors last year. Hitting 9. We usually had like 2 seniors that were batting.
Yeah.
So we got like 2 bats to replace, and
How many arms?
well, only one of the seniors threw. So we
Okay.
got most of our innings back, besides Nick Schaefer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nick was tough.
Yeah, and Nick's a big one to replace, and he probably threw about 45, 50 innings last year.
The reason I didn't finish my thought, I guess, it just came back to me about this happens to me. Does it happen to you when you're teaching?
Oh yeah.
When you've got the girls up there doing the stats,
Yeah.
are they also doing the pitch counts?
We have pitch count in the dugout. That way, I make sure I
okay.
always have that. And I have 2 kids on that way because I don't trust the kids either. So I got 2 pitch counters going in there.
Do you really?
Yeah, and then I can always refer to in between innings the way the game changer works is you can't do anything unless you've logged a pitch. So
Right.
you got a pitch count there, 2 in the dugout.
That is fascinating
Yeah.
for game changer, and that it won't let you. It won't let you screw up. It sounds like.
Yeah. You can't really log a foul. If it's a hit, you can't log that unless you've logged a pitch first. So foul ball, whatever.
I guess
So,
that makes it a strike.
Yeah. It'll keep your pitch count, but it also keeps ball strike percentage, that sort of thing.
I've always wondered. Now, you how many years? What year are you entering now? Like 17th year's baseball coach or something?
That's a little less than I think, 13, 14, somewhere in there. I don't know. I lose track.
He started high school baseball coach when he was 12.
Yeah. I'm not that old.
You've been doing this for quite some time. How much has changed? I mean, you've got the mechanics of monitoring of it and of the pitch counts and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But really, the game itself over that period of time, has it changed much? I mean, you don't really deal with launch angles and the kind of thing that the pros do you?
No.
Or do you?
Well, I mean, there's programs out there that we could buy and download that will put sensors on your bats and track that stuff for you if your program's got the money. it's a fine hair to cross. I mean, you want to be as much analytical as you can and break stuff down, but at the same time you're dealing with high school kids and you want to be simple at times too.
Yeah.
And not give them too much. So, but you ask how things have changed. I mean, I'll go to clinics and I'll think it's buy into something like with pitching mechanics and think that's totally different than what I started out teaching.
Oh, really?
But
like they'll change
games have
arm angles and stuff on you. And
yeah, just ideas and just load, how you load. I mean, there's just things here and there that things change and
I presume I'm guessing now with the new pitch count that you probably also do you have to pay attention to the amount of warm up or the amount of time that the kids will throw and
you don't log warm up pitches and you don't log pitches in between innings either that people don't think about, but you got to watch it, obviously. But this one, I mean, the pitch count basically is like a uniform deal, but every kid's different. So you still got to know your kids. You got to know,
and that's half the battle, isn't it?
Yeah,
because I'm guessing sometime you might have had a kid get out there be a little excited.
Oh yeah,
and if they're excited, they're going to be warming up. Maybe a little hotter, than they probably ought to be.
Yeah, a lot of times I got to
blow themselves out a little.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I use that expression a lot. Slow down, just
really
slow down and breathe. Because but every kid's different, and some kids want a bunch of pitches to warm up. Some kids don't think they need enough, and everything's different. You just got to know your kids.
I'll be doggone. Folks, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Monday. New month, by the way. Happy new month.
Yeah.
You've got practice tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Yep.
You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back here with Brian Tackitt right after this word. Please do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Hello, folks. Welcome back. I just asked him an existential question. Brian gave me the answer I pretty much expect for an existential. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. I am Bruce Dickey. That's Brian Tackitt. He is the head coach of the Flora Wolves, the Flora Wolves baseball team, beginning their season. What's the opening day this year, Brian?
We play the 20th.
Play on the 20th.
Yeah.
Is that the first home game, or are you on the road?
We're on the road at Lawrenceville the 20th, and then that Saturday 21st we're at Carlisle.
The Little Illini Conference, it's got some talent in there, doesn't it? It's a pretty good conference.
Yeah, it's a good baseball conference, and historically, since I've been there, there's been a lot of good players run through there through the years, through Olney, Marshall, Paris has good players playing D1 baseball.
Well, that's kind of how you judge. I mean, in all sports, but it's a little bit more prevalent, a little bit more easy to see in baseball maybe than in football. To see kids in this area advance to the Division I level, isn't it?
Yeah, we got Trevor Nicholson that's going for Eastern right now, and Paris has got a teammate that he had at Red Lake that's playing D1 baseball now, and that's neat to see those kids go on.
So Nicholson, did he play at Red Lake first?
He played at Red Lake first for 2 years, yeah.
Okay,
yep.
And is that basically the more? It's very seldom in this area probably that you'll have somebody go straight to D1, right?
Yeah, I told him through his process. I mean, sometimes kids get excited about the idea of going D1 right out of high school, but the best bet is like he did, went and pitched a couple years, got good instruction at Red Lake, and got stronger, and he throws harder now than he ever has, and that was his best path to Eastern was through JUCO.
How often do you have the junior college or the college coaches come around, small college?
Well, a lot for me, the talk is just usually through email or something or phone calls. I mean, they're busy. I mean, when we're busy, they're busy. So, they got they're already playing games and stuff. So, it's mostly through cell phone or email contact.
I didn't know if you would have how often the scouts? If I mean, that's probably in your job. You're training, you're teaching the kids, you're doing the games, but you're also dealing with the occasional scouts, aren't you?
Yeah.
College as well as pro.
Yeah, you try to to let kids let you know what you want to do, and you got to work on that. Help them out as much as you can too. So, yeah, I mean, every once in a while we have JUCO coaches at a game. So,
what is 2020 looking like spring baseball for the Wolves this year? Got a lot coming back.
Yeah, we got a lot coming back. So I think, and a lot like with football last year, with having a big chunk of your team back, you should be better just based on being a year older and more experience, and not losing hardly any arms like we did. I mean, a lot of the young kids that threw last year are going to throw again this year, and I think probably our downfall maybe in last year's offensively a little bit, but if we can hit better as we've gotten older, then I think some things can click for us.
That was kind of the thing that I noticed. We saw you 2 or 3 times last spring, and you could tell the inexperience of the group. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I mentioned this on TV last year. You could tell the inexperience of the group over the course of the season. They were playing a lot better toward the end of the year than they were when we first saw you at Sisney, I think, back in early April or something.
Yeah, I remember that game.
That was kind of rough.
It was. The kids remember that game, too.
Do they really?
Yeah, well, yeah. We started, at least 2, if not sometimes in some games 3 freshmen.
Yeah.
And, I don't care how good you are. You got to be pretty physically developed, with your strength to make that jump from, 54 feet to 60 feet on the mound,
right.
and the ball's coming at you a lot harder than you used to, and it's a big adjustment. So, and the big drawback for those young kids is, especially the incoming freshmen, they played fall of their 8th grade year, and then it's a year and a half before they play the spring of their freshman year,
right?
And you take some time to get used to and get back in the swing of things. But I think we did play better last year as we went along.
I think you're right. And then when you look at it, I hadn't really thought about the year and a half because not every town, not every kid's going to play Little League baseball because they might be doing other things in the summer. But when you're jumping from a kid in the fall of 8th grade who's facing an 8th grade pitcher.
Yeah.
Moves up to his freshman year of high school. He's facing somebody that's 3 years older than him as opposed to his same age.
Yeah, I tried to explain to kids that, too, a lot of these kids have played and done a lot of summer travel stuff, and kids play on their 11U, 12U teams, and you're competing with kids of that age group. When you get to high school, you're the young guy. You come in at 15, well, you're competing against 18-year-olds.
Right.
So it's a big difference.
It's kind of more like American Legion too, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the Legion will have 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's pretty fascinating. To me, the interesting thing is seeing that development, I guess, over the course of the year, isn't it?
Yeah. As a coach, I tell the guys, it's not necessarily about winning and losing. How we play it in May has got to be a lot significantly better than what we're playing in April or March. So, and that's all we can ask for the coach, and I think we did that last year.
Well, that's half the battle. Talking today with Brian Tackitt. We're going to come back. We're going to probably talk about a few kids in particular.
Okay.
So you can talk about the roster some, and then we'll get in. I do stick around because I'm going to talk about this successful football season that ended. Can you believe that's 4 months ago now?
Yeah.
That is shocking to me. Time flies.
Yeah.
That seems like just yesterday.
I know.
You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hello So, folks, we're not me and Brian are beefing about how old we are.
Yep.
Not getting any younger.
No, we're not.
All right, who's coming back? What's the roster looking like? What are we going to count on for the Flora Wolves baseball team?
Yeah, returning seniors, we got Alex Wiles, was our catcher last year. He's caught.
Alex, a hard worker.
He is. He's caught games since his freshman year. So Grant Johnson will be a returning starter as a senior for us as well too, sophomore, and we got Will Lehman at third base as a returning senior that played every game last year as well. So we got 3 returning seniors who started last year, and got a couple other seniors. I think they're going to come out this year that can maybe help us.
Really? That's
a couple new guys. Yeah, Daniel Lewis and Holden Cobble are going to come out, and they played. Daniel played in high school as a freshman, and then gave it up. And he's coming back. So we're excited to have those kids back. And Gage Krutzinger logged a lot of innings on the mound for us last year as a hitter in a 2-hole last year, and lead off. So. And Blaine Dickey was a starter for us. Those are all our upperclassmen, returning starters.
Blaine was a first baseman, wasn't he?
Yep. Blaine played first, and he'll throw some too. Yeah.
We'll get to the rest of them. Tell me a little bit about the boys coming back out. What made them decide to come back out? Like different
Daniel,
school issues or something, or
I think sometimes you get your senior year. A lot of times, like Daniel, he played football and
had a lot of fun.
Yeah, he did. And he had a good year, and I think that was probably his number one priority. Extracurriculars was football, and he just wanted to concentrate on that. But then when you play football and then it's over and it's final,
right?
Start thinking about, I'm done. And then sometimes you'll get kids in the spring. They're like, well, I'll try to extend it a little bit and play baseball. So
get a little bit more time out with my buddies.
Yeah, exactly.
How about any more the juniors or sophomores you got going?
Yeah, our junior class is kind of small. We got a couple of kids that are playing this year that are juniors that haven't played before either, too. So hopefully we can get them back in the groove and involved.
You'll see we cover 8 or 9 different schools, and you'll see over the course of those different schools a wide variety of number of kids on the teams. Some teams they have 12. 13 kids on the roster, whereas you'll find other schools that have 20, 25 kids on the rosters.
Yeah.
More kids coming out, that is really a boon to you and the rest of their teammates, isn't it? It may seem like they're not getting to play as much, and they may not, but you're helping learn and you're winning better, I think, don't you think?
Yeah,
better opportunity to win.
Oh yeah, the last 2 years we've not even been able to have a JV schedule.
Yeah,
and that has hurt because you take some of the freshmen last year when we dressed them varsity, but
they didn't get to play.
Yeah, didn't get to play as much, and then the game, you learn so much through the game that you can't get through sometimes in practice. And last year we had 15 kids, and even running practices sometimes I was like, man, I wish I had at least 2-3 more kids to even things out here or whatever, get the more groups going. But this year we should have about 21, 22, so numbers are going up. Upperclassmen still are kind of smaller, but we're going to have about 10 freshmen come out, and we still got about 4, 5, 6 sophomores. So,
do you think we have a chance to get enough players to have a JV?
We are. We got a full JV schedule.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we got about 20, 22 games.
How are you doing it most of the time? Are you most often? I know Bobby McNeely, the athletic director, does most of the scheduling and setup. But do you typically like it to have a JV game after your varsity games, like get just to save bus fare, or will you split and have your JV head off one way and you have the varsity stick around another?
Yeah, most of the times if we do anything JV wise after the varsity game, we might play like 2-3 innings against someone who maybe doesn't have a full JV schedule. But most of our JV schedule this year is on separate days.
Oh, okay.
Or even if it does on the same day, we have enough now that we think we can manage that. So we like to give them their own games.
That's probably a boon in the Little Illini, because I'm guessing 2/3 of the conference probably has the JV schedule going, don't they?
Yeah.
Or is it all of them?
Like Red Hill, Lawrenceville hasn't for the last couple of years, but Alney and Newton and Paris and those, Robinson, and and I hate having to cancel those games because sometimes it's hard to get them back. But we were able to get a lot of them back. So
that's great. That's good. sophomore class? You got anybody that's going to play out of there?
Yeah. Cole Young started last year as a freshman in center field for a lot of our schedule, and he'll play a lot this year. And we had some sophomores that played a little bit, like Jacob Hawkins and Trenton Harrell and Andrew Leonard, and those it was a tough year for them being freshmen and just without the JV games and to help them out. So this year they'll help us out.
It's good to see them stick it out and come back.
It is, because it's tough, because it's easy to say, like, well, I'm not getting to do anything, and no JV schedule.
Coach doesn't like me.
And but those all those kids have come back and been active in open gyms and or basketball, whatever they're doing. So good to have them back.
I have to ask. You mentioned some of the juniors. I got to know? It'll kind of lead us into the football conversation later. Is Jace Helm playing?
Jace does not play baseball, and
with that arm.
I know. I've been on him.
Really?
And his dad just kind of watches as I get on to him a little, about trying to get him out there. And his dad would be supportive if he would play. But again, you've got some guys. He does basketball.
Yeah.
And I think some of those guys just want to. Football. If they're a football type of guy, they want to get back in the weight room.
I didn't mean to single anybody out. But watching the football several times last year, the arm kind of jumps out.
Yeah, I would think you'd be able to sling a baseball too, but I don't know.
Well, that's pretty cool. How are you looking on pitching? I know you said last year your hitting kind of struggled.
Yeah.
Your hitting, though, it sounds like it's getting a little bit older, might be able to catch up a little bit. How the arms look?
Arms look good. We had some guys that don't play basketball that throw for us and have been able to get their arms in good shape and in the off season and open gyms and stuff. And Gage Krutzinger did a real good job for us last year as a sophomore. He'll probably would be the ace of our staff, and then we got guys behind him.
On him, aren't you?
Yeah, he's a good arm, and we don't do anything overbearing that would put him in jeopardy. But he's a good arm.
How much do you worry? I mean, it's got to be always on your mind, but. How much do you keep on your mind during the off season? Hey, let's just strengthen rather than letting them cut loose.
Yeah, of course, a lot of our catches in the gym, so you're not able to cut loose. But sometimes I've been on groups that don't play catch enough, and they warm up and they just want to go hit in the gym. I'm like, hey, go back out there. We're only throwing from 60 feet, or go play catch, and it's not going to hurt you. But then sometimes the opposite. So it's always on your mind.
Do you see a correlation between the teams who would prefer to go hit versus the teams that prefer to sit there play a little bit more catch? Does one correlate to a better hitting team or correlate to a better fielding team? It should, you would think, but then again, it might not.
It's just like we'll use basketball for example. Kids love to shoot, but they're not going to go out and
it's the same
do defensive drills.
Same thing
with baseball. Kids love to go hit, but they don't spend enough time playing catch. And I try to get my especially my pitchers, like when you're playing catch, rotate the ball and do things differently. Yeah, and just see the ball comes out of your hand differently.
See what works better for you,
and just stuff like that. And they don't do enough of that. In Barry Westall, you have a kid say, "Hey, I moved it here and it did this." Well, I don't know if it did or not, but if you think it did, that's great.
That's half the battle.
Exactly.
Get it in their head.
That's right.
And then you have to tell Alex Wells, hey, go out there and you tell the pitcher, oh my heavens, that thing was moving.
Don't tell him that curveball's flat. He thinks it's moving. So.
Don't let him think. Don't let him know.
That's right.
You're watching Big Talk. This is Brian Tackitt. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more about baseball. Probably talk a little bit about the major leagues as well as I want to get to. We're wrapping things up for here next segment. We're going to talk, and I haven't talked football. The greatest year in the last.
Been a while, yeah.
Been a while for the Flora Wolves. Yeah. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Appreciate you tuning in. My guest here is Brian Tackitt. He is the head baseball coach of the Flora Wolves. And like I said, we're going to be doing several games this spring in Flora. Looking forward to it. I haven't been down there to that field. I don't think I've ever been to that field other than looking over from the football field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Looking forward to it. And their season starts on March 20th, so looking forward to that. All right, I'm not going to let you get out of here without talking to you about last year's 7-2 football season.
Yeah.
You went 7-2. We had you here beforehand. You and I sat here and we had the same discussion.
Yeah.
We talked before the season, and we talked about what are your goals. Of course, you keep those among the players. You're not going to tell me what you expect to win conference. You want to win.
Yeah.
Or at least you're not going to tell me on TV. You might tell me the other time.
Yeah.
But I gotta ask. I had the Flora Wolves had struggled for so many years. Did you see 7-2 coming, or did you see? You had to see it in the realm of possibility, maybe.
Yeah, I'd be lying to you if I expected to see that, for sure. But you're always, as a coach, kind of like, well, if the stars line up, this could happen. Yeah. And I really thought if the stars line up, we could compete for a playoff spot, which is 5 win. But it was better than I thought.
It started out 3-0. Had the tell me about the win at Marshall.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. We got down early that game. 2 scores, or maybe even 2 scores or so. But we scored right before half, and I really don't think if we don't score there, I don't think we probably go on the second half and do what we did. But we scored there, and kids got some confidence there. That that was the first time. Well, I guess last year we played them pretty well too, but
you played them close for 3 quarters last year.
Yeah,
got interrupted by rain and had to go back up or had to have the return.
But not too many times had we gone into halftime with the position to beat those guys and at their place and then.
Did you see over the course of the year? And I thought I saw this, and I'm sure you've mentioned it to Larry and Pat before or something like that, and to Smitty. But did you see the kids gaining confidence throughout the season?
Oh yeah,
and that must be really fun to watch.
Yeah, and I thought that was part of the stars lining up things. Like we needed to win early, and that's why that Red Hill game was big to win week 1.
See, I think you're right, because if you don't win that Red Hill game, there's 2 or 3 games. I really don't think you have a chance against Robinson if you haven't built up a little confidence.
Those first 3 games were all stepping stones. Because we don't beat Marshall if we don't beat Red Hill, and there's no way we beat Robinson if we didn't beat Marshall. It was every week was like going up steps as far as confidence with the kids.
Were you surprised? Let me try to figure out how to put this. Were you as surprised as I was that the defense played as well as it did? Because you were holding people to scores that, after having seen you last year, you were holding people to scores that hadn't been seen in Flora for a long time.
We played well defensively last year.
8-2 against Robinson.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, 8-2 game. And, that game was pretty close to being 2-0.
Oh, yeah.
Because, we scored on the last play of the half on that, and then we gave up the 2 on purpose at the end. It was almost a 2-0 football game, but that game we just played so well, and you just figure you're gonna give something up eventually. We just never did in stretches, and kids played well.
That was you could see the kids defensively. You could see the confidence growing over the course of the year, and you was able to see it. You were able to see it through the half for crying out loud. They'd see the kids play a good solid first half. They say, hey, that's when they said, hey, we can beat these teams.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny how that stuff works. It's the same kids, a lot of the same kids. So, offense, defense, both sides of the ball. A lot of kids are playing both sides, but just how much more confidence they had probably on one side than the other. And that's something we got to work on this next year.
That's my next question. How do you keep that? How do you keep that train rolling in the right direction? For instance, let's just look 30 miles down the road. Fairfield has they have made the playoffs 10 out of the last 11 years, and but for the 15 years before that, they had to struggle. They had a good long struggle, and it took a long time to get the locomotive chugging. How do you keep that going in that direction?
I guess I need to call Coach Townsend.
I'm not saying that.
No. I love that guy. He's a great guy, and a good guy to talk to. I didn't mean anything by it. Last time in my second year we made the playoffs.
I'm not trying to throw
No. My second year we made the playoffs, and then right after that,
so you thought easy, peasy.
But then 2 years later, you're 1-8. So just keep got to keep generating the excitement, and
I think a lot of it we mentioned it in baseball, but I think a lot of it you need to get to have good numbers come out too, don't you?
Yeah, and success generates numbers, and you got to keep them out there. So there's a lot of truth in the success being in your numbers.
You're a baseball coach and a football coach. So football season was over last November when the word came down from Major League Baseball that the Houston Astros cheated their way through 2017. Now, as a baseball coach, you understand the occasional use of trying to steal signals. It's part of the game. It's absolutely part of the game. What did you think whenever you realized they were doing electronically and banging the trash can? Is that about as brash as you've ever seen?
Yeah, that's where I think you have to draw the line. Everybody watches me in the third base coach's box giving signals. The third baseman is, and
the third baseman is the first baseman. The people in the stands are.
Exactly.
I'm sitting up there in the booth. I don't do it very often. I'm looking around elsewhere, but I'll see a signal. I'll just try to, what's Coach Tackitt telling the boys now?
And my guys are like, hey, I think I got it cracked,
Oh, really?
Well, sometimes the coach is like, hey, I think I got it cracked. Look here, they're going to steal, and then they don't. I'm like, man. you don't have it cracked, but
You thought you did.
thought you did. But I use the analogy of football. We watch film all the time in football, trying to pick up tendencies, but we're not cracking into their communications,
Right.
And we don't have a guy up top filming their coach, reading
right.
lips and buzzing me and that sort of. So stealing signs is part of baseball. If you're not changing your signs up as a catcher and the guy on second base is
Well, it's part
stealing
of football too, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
and then that's your fault. But electronically and buzzing and all that stuff, that's
it's like the defensive lineman will be standing next to the line of scrimmage there, and if they're in the huddle 3 yards away, he's going to listen.
Oh yeah.
And if that's their problem for not taking care of it.
Yes.
But yeah, you're not going to be tapping into some other coach's signal.
Headsets and that sort of thing. Yeah.
Are the Houston Astros now? The players didn't end up getting any suspensions or anything. They might pay with bruises on the field, don't you think?
Yeah, they've already been hit quite a bit in spring training. And I love the guy. Was it the guy that had a Yankee hat showed up to BP one day at Houston? Did you see that? He had a trash can. He just started banging on a trash can while they was taking BP. They're going to go through a lot of that. I mean, signs.
And it's not just going to be in the spring, is it?
No, it's going to be all year long. Every time they go to some place for the first time, it's going to be brutal.
Now you've been coaching kids. Now, granted, these are professionals.
Yeah.
But a mood and an attitude is something that coaches fight hard to keep going and keep in a good shape.
Yeah.
How can even professionals keep it out of their heads? These people I guess they can just put the fans out of their heads, but they're going to be assaulted by, not assaulted, that's the wrong word.
Yeah.
Asked by media all the time. This is going to be brought up for the whole year. How do they keep that out of their head and try to just play baseball?
They're human. I don't know that they will. I think it'll affect their performance on the field too. I wouldn't be surprised to they won't win the West this year, maybe because of
that's the thing. They have the talent. You would think that they would be able to just continue to dominate.
Yeah, they should win that division. I mean, they got good arms and good sticks, but that'll wear on you.
Are they going? But they aren't going to have the trash bag.
That's true too. You know what? And I remember watching even some of the World Series, even as was last year, and thinking, how did they turn on that?
Yeah.
But
it's all right. I'll ask you the $64,000 question. Was Jose Altuve? I think I asked the 2 or 3 coaches or the others before. Was Jose Altuve wearing a buzzer under his shirt when he hit the home run off of the pitcher for the Yankees?
Chapman.
Yeah, Aroldis Chapman. Because you have watched Aroldis. We've watched Aroldis Chapman for years and years and years. People don't hit that pitch.
No, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I would say yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
hiding his shirt like that.
Well, wife says my wife don't want my shirt ripped off. And I think Gary Sanchez of the Yankees said, if I hit a home run, send my team to the World Series, I don't care what they rip off me.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about that at the time, but looks awful fishy.
It looks just a little bit fishy. The same thing. It's going to happen to the Boston Red Sox.
Oh yeah, and
here soon.
Yeah.
Maybe since it hasn't happened yet, I wonder if baseball is trying to figure out a way to suspend players. They won't get that done, will they?
Sometimes I wonder how deep they want to dig, and know because they're afraid of what they're going to find. I think that may be. I
think you're right.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about it that way because if they dig, they might find a few more teams.
Same thing with the steroid era. You didn't want to dig too deep because maybe 1 or 2 guys, but now they discover 20, 25 guys and discover an epidemic. And if you suspend the Houston guys and you dig deeper and you find more, then you're just a big mess.
A big problem.
You're gonna have the AAA guys going.
That's the other thing. If you start suspending guys, who's going to play? Bring up the minor leagues.
Yeah,
they got to bring up the AAA kids for Houston.
I think it's hard to. How do you prove one guy? Like with the Astros, you can't just blanketly suspend them all.
No, you got Michael Fires for crying out loud, turned him in.
Yeah.
And you had several, supposedly several. It's just fun to think about. Who's going to win then? Who's going to win? You're an NL Central fan. Who's going to win? The Cardinals going to win it?
The division?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the Reds.
Reds did a lot this year, didn't
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well, I'm running out of time. I can't really ask you much about the LIC. Who's gonna be good in the little line I have? Got 20
Baseball-wise,
seconds.
the Tigers, Olney Tigers will be
Olney's gonna be pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, they got a good group like juniors, seniors. Be pretty good.
Well, that's nothing out of the ordinary.
No, that's not. No, it's not.
Always good. Hey, thanks very much for coming on.
Yeah,
I appreciate
love
it.
it. Yep.
Appreciate it. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We do appreciate it. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. See you later.